Mohamed Gaddafeddam bin Nail comes from one of Libya's most important political families. His grandfather was a key member of the independence movement in 1951. His father was a part of the coup d'etat led by Muammar Gaddafi in 1969, and subsequently became one of the dictator's close allies. In 2001, Gaddafeddam called on the Libyan people to unite against Gaddafi in revolution. This prompted Colonel Gaddafi to place a $25 million price tag on Gaddafeddam's head. Unhappy with how Libya's post-revolutionary path was unfolding, he took a back seat, disappeared from public view. But now, in an exclusive English-language interview with IBTimes UK, Gaddafeddam is ready to announce his return to Libya's political sphere. So here we are, 2014. You've decided to return to the, to make your voice heard once more. Yeah. Why have you chosen now to come back into the situation? And I mean, what's your ambition? Do you wish to be the Prime Minister of Libya?
The question is, what is the structure? Now, you're saying Prime Minister. You're saying Prime Minister based on the situation today, or because this, you know, I mean, if I had to be the Prime Minister, I had to be, you know, whatever. I would be ready to do that. But the question today in Libya, it is not a question of being a Prime Minister. It's a question of having a system, a proper system. This is I think they are fighting over now in Libya over. There are 3 prime ministers now. I mean, one person is outside, 2 inside. I don't know what they're fighting for. I mean, there's no vehicle. Basically, they're just. It's a place where somebody's sitting on a chair with a steering wheel, but without without anything. I think that we need to have a proper system, a system that can, whoever is going to sit on that chair of driving, would be able to, to maneuver the whole country. I think it's too early to even say what is the position, but I think this is why I want to bring, the first thing we should do is a government, is a legitimacy, is a constitution. This would be the first thing to be done. And then whoever is a prime minister, or whoever is a president for 4 years or 5 years, this is something else.
So how do you get to the stage in which there is a valid political structure in place? You say you don't recognise the state in its current existence, but yet it seems to be an awful long way away. How do you
Not really. Actually, I'm not the only one who thinks that it's illegitimate. There are 2 million Libyan people outside. There are a lot of people that don't acknowledge the system. Even the people who have voted, by the way, they don't acknowledge this the system. So this is the problem since 2011. They have made us go into a new progress, which was a big mistake for a country which has been in war. We should have made immediately the Constitution 1951, immediately. Why do we have to go through election, I don't know, they want to make a new constitution. I mean, these guys, looks like they don't have the experience to do anything.
But without an election, it's not a democratic decision?
No, what I mean, you need to have election on a structure, the proper structure, a structure where you have police, where you have people who can count the votes, where you have security, where you have army.
So how do you get that structure in place? As I said, it seems like because the country is in such a state of disarray.
I agree with you. Look, with my experience and with my knowledge, and look, we have more important thing we have now. We are a big issue now. It's not the problem of the structure now anymore, because the structure could have been the solution for all this. But now we are in this current situation. We have a big problem of people who have guns and they're controlling the legitimacy. Today you have 100,000 Gaddafi. Everybody say, I made the revolution, I made this, I did this, I did that, I did this. I've been saying to them, you guys, without NATO, you wouldn't even have been able to be anywhere near that. But the problem that you have hundreds of people who have become so powerful, they have so much money, and some people they had so many criminals, they have done so many criminals now, and of course they don't want to have legitimacy. Plus the big mistake was to get involved the ex-Gaddafi people who have been with him the last moment.
So what's the solution?
Okay, the solution is very clear. There will be nothing without the international support, number one. Number two, you need to, either the Libyans or the international community need to find a very strong person that they can back. And then first thing you have to do is to get rid of the cancer, the element that is gonna stop doing anything, which is the radicals and the thugs. And unfortunately, I have to say it, this needs to be done by force. You cannot negotiate with these people. These guys, they have heaven. They don't want to discuss anybody. Look what they're doing. They're killing the army every day. So the solution, number one solution, is to get rid of this crazy mentality and this ruthless people who came, and some are in power, unfortunately, and some they're in the mountains of somewhere, and some they're everywhere in Libya. This is, unfortunately, this is the responsibility of the Libyans and the international community, because I always say the international community was misled from the start on the change, because, and I remember very well, I recall that when I'm watching the news, a lot of places in the world, they were having questions. Is the revolution there is radicals or not? The problem that these guys from the revolution, they say no, there's no radicals. Now we have realized that they're not even radicals, they're even more than that. There's, I don't know, there are some very important characters from Al-Qaeda coming, staying in Libya. So
I mean, you've got lots of different disparate factions in Libya at the moment, but I guess one of the most prominent characters right now is General Haftar.
Yeah.
Do you align yourself with the general?
Look, I would say my heart is with Haftar, because I think they are in a very difficult war now against people who are really very bad people. My heart, my feeling, my prayers, I would like to be with them, but also at the same time I would like to see a direction that is not going to be bad also for us, for the Libyan, for the future of Libya.
So, I mean, are you in contact with General Haftar?
No, I haven't. I am not in contact with General Haftar.
You've also said that that the current radicals, those factions which are, fighting in Libya, they probably need to be removed by force.
No, not probably. This is the only way.
Okay, okay. So when you say that with the support of the international community, do you envisage military support?
I mean, Al-Qaeda make a statement a few days ago and say you have to kill the army, you have to kill I don't know. Yeah. So basically, what other ways that you have? Of course, the international community they are responsible now, because they're responsible, because Libya, we are very close to Europe. We have a lot of neighbors that's been affected, so they are responsible to support, but they should do it the right way. I think 2011 was they have been misled. I think now they should do it in the right way and with the right people. So and then it's a good opportunity as well, because the majority of Libyans now, they hate this direction and they want to get rid of it. Mm-hmm. So I think we as Libyans, the international community, has one direction, one goal to go. I think this is an opportunity.
The cynical people watching this will think, this is a guy who's very well connected with people all over the world, people who wish to invest in Libya, and perhaps some people may suggest that your aims are financial. I mean, what would you say to those allegations, and can you assure us that your aims are for the benefit of the
Actually,
Libyan people?
It is funny, but it's the last 3 years, whoever asked me about to do business in Libya, from all this financial people that I know, I always say, please don't speak to me about Libya. No, it is not about the money, because if it was, I would have been making, as well, if it was about the money, I would have made hundreds of millions, during the revolution. Many politicians, many people, they have stolen, they have done a lot of crazy stuff. No, I am a very clean person. There's no questions about my financial, position. And trust me, since 3 years, I know I've been working with company, with people. They say, Mohamed, let's do this. You have contact. I mean, I say, please don't speak to me about business in Libya, because I feel also whatever money would have been made before 2011 and now would have been immoral, I think,